What's up, guys? This is Sean with the Sports Fury. So today, I'm going to be doing a specific strategy for y'all, okay? I'm going to be doing a zero receiver strategy. If you don't know what that is, let me explain. So zero receiver strategy is pretty self-explanatory. It's zero receivers. That means you're not going to draft a receiver for the first 3 rounds. You're going running back, running back, running back, okay? So pretty much, I'm doing a 10-man standard league, and I'm going to randomize my selection. So let me click in here and randomize it so y'all can see that. As you can see, it's moving. Oh, I'm 7th. Perfect. Actually, I like 7th. So pretty much, I'm going to go 3 running backs, and no receivers the first 3 picks. Show y'all how it's done and the best way to approach that strategy, okay? And what receivers to get possibly on the back end. All right, so let's go here, and I'm going to show y'all what this is. So standard 10-man, 7th position after I randomized it. Pretty much general stats right here. 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, etc., 7 bench. And also, if you don't know what website I'm using, if you're new to my mock drafts, this is the Fantasy Pros website, fantasypros.com. I love them. Josh loves them. That's pretty much all we like to use because you're drafting against an AI that's based off the experts' opinions. And I know you might be thinking AI, that's the same thing as ESPN when you auto draft, right? Not at all. It doesn't take the next available or best available. It literally looks at its own team and evaluates. I've done a mock draft and I accidentally auto picked, and it picked two running backs for me that had the same bye week. Why? Both my starters had the same bye week, and it's stupid. So that's what I like about this. It doesn't go off of that. It does reach a little bit here and there based off of what positions it might need for the whole team. So I like it, guys. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to go down here, click Start Your Draft. So 0 receiver. So running back, running back, running back. And I'm going to, oh, wow. Did I just see Melvin Gordon went 3rd? Wow. Wow. You usually don't see that. You see David, Le'Veon, and then you see usually Antonio Brown, Julio, Odell, and then, Mike Evans or something. Or maybe Melvin Gordon on this spot. That's shocking to me. Wow. All right. So anyways, let me click back here to cheat sheets. Scroll down. Let me see what running backs I'm probably going to try to take. There's always Devontae Freeman at Jai. Oh, there's a lot I could get. Zeke Elliott, man. If I can get him, I think his suspension is going to be reduced. Even if it's reduced to 4 games, people might be like, oh, no, I don't want to take him that early. I don't want to take him. But look what Le'Veon Bell did with a 3-game, I think it was last year. He still finished top 5. I think Zeke can do the same thing. So I think getting him 2nd round, maybe end of 1st, beginning of 2nd, usually in the 2nd round is usually where I'd go with Zeke, especially with some good running backs still here. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go Devontae Freeman. And I don't know why they say LaShawn McCoy. I know a lot of people are saying LaShawn McCoy, yeah, he's a great player, and yeah, he is. But he's pretty much the only thing on that offense right now. They traded away Sammy Watkins. Supposedly there's talks about him being traded to LaShawn McCoy, or maybe even Tyrod Taylor being traded. Buffalo's trying to unload. They're resetting. They're rebuilding. And I don't trust a rebuilding offense. I really don't. So I would rather have Devontae Freeman, personally, because he's got a better overall offense. Boom. All right. Now, because back around to me. Ooh, DeMarco Murray. Now, what bye week does he have? He has bye week 8, so that doesn't affect Devontae Freeman. He's got bye week 5. So I'm going to go ahead and go DeMarco Murray, guys. All right. Now, Zeke could fall to me in the 3rd round. He's got to take it. Damn it. All right. So I got 2 running backs. So I'm going to go ahead and get my 3rd running back, and I see who I want. It's Lamar Miller. Let me look at the other running backs just to make sure. There's Lamar Miller, Marshawn Lynch, Carlos Hyde, Dalvin Cook. Oh, this is tough. Dalvin Cook is looking like a beast, guys. I'm not sure if y'all noticed that, but he's looking beastly. I'm actually feeling Lamar Miller. I think he's going to be more integrated in that passing offense more than anything, more than these other running backs here, which can easily get him a lot more stats, receiving yards, receiving touchdowns, all the above. So I'm going to go Lamar Miller. Boom. I have my 3 running back guys, so I have Freeman, Murray, Lamar Miller. That's who I went there. Now I'm pretty much going to go receivers. You have to at this point. I know some people even go quarterback here. I don't like to take quarterback that early. I'm not one of those guys. So I'm going to go receiver. And Terrell Pryor is looking beastly in the preseason and training camp with Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins lost 2,000-yard receivers in Pierre Garçon and Deshaun Jackson. I think there's going to be a lot of looks thrown to Terrell Pryor, especially in the red zone. And especially if Jordan Reed gets hurt, which he has a history of it. Hopefully not. I really like Jordan Reed, even though he's with the fucking Redskins. I'm still going to go Terrell Pryor here. Okay? All right. Comes back around, and let's see what receivers are available here. Receiver only. Sammy Watkins on the Rams with... Who's this quarterback? Jared Goff? That piece of shit? No, I'm not going him at all. So I'm probably going to go Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill's looking good. He's going to be the focal point of their offense, right? Running, passing, or receiving, even punt return. And this guy's a freaking nature, man. He's fast. I saw him live last year at the Raiders and Chiefs game Thursday night in Kansas City. I drove out there from here in Texas, and man, it was totally worth it. Even though it was fucking cold, it was totally worth seeing this guy. I'm going to go ahead and get him. Maybe even go another receiver. Oh, Larry's still there. Let me look at running backs, though. I might want to look at running backs. Let me look at running backs, because running backs are still scarce. So you know what? I'm going to take a chance, because I see Doug Martin there. I see even Terrence West there. Even LeGarrette Blount, he hasn't been playing that great in the preseason. It makes me a little nervous. But there's still some running backs here that I can wait on, and I hope that they're available. Because I really want Larry. Larry Fitzgerald, a lot of people are sleeping on this guy. Last year, he led the league in receptions. So why not? This guy does not look like he's losing a step. And he's an athlete. He reminds me a lot. He's like an AP, right? Him and AP always, for some reason, people think, this is the year they're going to hit that wall. They're just going to digress. But they just look like they're freaks of nature. Like their bodies are just so athletic, it defines logic and physics. So I'm going to go Larry Fitzgerald. This guy is an athlete, pure and simple. All right. Boom. All right. Now let me look at running backs here. Doug Martin is available. All right. So I already have 3 running backs, right? Why not get a running back that when he comes back, he's a legit starter. He looks good in training camp. If anybody hasn't watched Hard Knocks, y'all should go watch it, because Doug Martin looks good. He looks healthy. He looks slimmed down. I'm liking this guy. And he only has 3 game suspension. So why not get him as my 4th running back? It's a no-brainer right there, guys. That's a great value. Holy shit. All right. Now, let me look here. This is where I might look at quarterback here, guys. Let me look what quarterbacks are available. Kirk Cousins is available. Ooh, Kirk Cousins, huh? I think Kirk Cousins is still going to have a good year. I feel bad for him on such a shitty-ass team he's on. But I still think he's going to have a good year. So I can either go Kirk Cousins or maybe wait. There's always a Cam Newton a little bit later, which Cam Newton actually finally played in a preseason game. And he looked pretty decent, guys. He put the ball where it needed to be put. He had a touchdown pass to Kelvin Benjamin. I think he's going to have a good year, bounce back year. So you know what? I'm going to wait. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get Jarvis. Man, how can you pass up on Jarvis, man? Jarvis is a monster. Or Kelvin. Oh, god damn. Hold on. I got to think about this one. You know what, guys? I'm going to go Kelvin Benjamin. The only reason, if this was a PPR league, I would go Jarvis. But in a standard league, I'll go Kelvin. Jarvis is very dependent on receptions, right? Kelvin kind of gets touchdowns. He kind of gets everything. Jarvis doesn't get touchdowns, and it sucks. I've had him for a couple years, and he's great in PPR. He's a god in PPR. But in standard leagues, he's not that high. So he's still like right there at the top 20. But he's not going to be outrageously a lot better than Kelvin Benjamin, as long as Kelvin Benjamin's healthy, obviously. All right, so, I saw him on tight end here, guys. I didn't even think about that. Let me scroll down and see what tight ends are available here. Tyler Eifert, Delaney Walker. So I still have some good tight ends here. Maybe I go Cam Newton and then get one of these other tight ends on the back end. All right, I'm gonna go Cam Newton here, guys. Come on, leave one of those tight ends there. Perfect. All right, so Kyle Rudolph, Delaney Walker, and Tyler Eifert. This is tough, man. Tyler Eifert, he should, as long as he's healthy, he's a fucking red zone threat. Delaney Walker, he's a little bit of everything, right? Red zone, receptions, yardage. Now, there's a lot more mouths to feed over there with Eric Decker and Corey Davis. But Delaney Walker's still going to get a lot of looks. because it's Marcus Mariota. He's been there since he got there, and Mariota trusts him. So I'm kind of feeling Delanie Walker a little bit more. But Tyler Eifert hasn't played. He didn't play really at all that much last year. He only played a little bit. So I'm going to go Delanie Walker. He's been more consistent in my opinion. All right, now what do I got here? Let me look at my team, guys. Let's kind of recap. So I got Cam Newton, Devontae Freeman, DeMarco Murray, Terrell Pryor, Tyreek Hill, Delanie Walker, Lamar Miller, Larry Fitzgerald, Doug Martin, Kelvin Benjamin. So I have how many running backs? 1, 2, 3, 4 running backs. 1, 2, 3, 4 receivers. Okay? So I can go either one here. I might go running back, though, because running back's a little bit more scarce. And there's Theo Riddick, Thomas Rawls. Let me see who else is available. Here we go. Jeremy Hill. Bum. You know what? I might wait. I'm going to wait on running backs because I don't see any running backs here that like jump out at me. Maybe Jamal Williams, because I think he's going to take the starting spot over Ty Montgomery. He's a better overall fluid runner. So I might wait on running backs. So let me look at receivers. Ooh, Randall Cobb. He's actually one of my big sleepers this year. So keep an eye out for that. He's in a contract year, and he knows Packers are not going to re-sign him. Pretty much, they haven't even offered him an extension. So he knows he's probably going to go somewhere. So he's really wanting to perform this year and get that contract. So you know what? I'm thinking about Randall Cobb. Right, let me look at the receivers though. I'm gonna look a little further to see what receivers are available past him. Randall Cobb, John Brown. John Brown's another sleeper. Ted Ginn. You know, shit. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna go Randall Cobb. I'm gonna solidify my receivers. I know he's got the same bye week as Larry Fitzgerald, but that's fine because Larry's my third receiver, not my starter. So I'm gonna go Randall Cobb. And boom. Now, this is where I want to go running back. Let's see what they recommend. Nope. No, not at all. Running back. See, all right. I'm gonna go Williams. Jamal Williams. Where's he at? Boom. I'm gonna go with him now. They say this is a little bit of a reach, and that's fine with me because this guy is my fifth running back. I'm not gonna take a running back that I don't think is gonna be starters, right? Thomas Rawls is not the starter. Eddie Lacy. CJ Preside is the third stringer. Jacquizz Rodgers, you know, he's going to be good for only like the first 3 weeks, but I don't need a guy for the first 3 weeks. I have legitimate Devontae Freeman, DeMarco Murray. I don't need him, right? And I have Doug Martin. When he comes back, he's going to be a starter. Jeremy Hill, he's not going to be starting. Joe Mixon's going to take that spot. And then you have Jamal Williams, who isn't the starter yet, but he's probably going to be a starter. Ty Montgomery, he's a converted receiver. He doesn't look comfortable running up the middle in between the tackles. He even fumbled this past, I think, the last preseason game that I saw. So I'm not sold on him. So that's why I'm going to go Jamal Williams. And let's see. What round are we in? 14th, right? Or no, 13th, sorry. So I could go back up quarterback here. Maybe back up tight end. I'm not big on backup tight end. Especially with a consistent guy like Delanie Walker. I don't feel like you need him. You only need a tight end one time, a backup tight end once a year, right? So why you can get one off of waivers later on down the road when you need them. So I'm not going to go backup tight end. I can go backup quarterbacks. Cam Newton makes me a little nervous. He had a down year last year, so maybe I go Matthew Stafford just to play it safe, right? I think Cam Newton's going to have a bounce back year, but you always want to prepare for the worst. So I'm going to go Matthew Stafford here. All right. Now, let's look at who's available. How many bench spots do I have? I have one bench spot, but I want to go defense here. Just because this is where you can get a good, solid defense. And there's Seattle Seahawks right there. Houston Texans. Or Kansas City Chiefs. I like the Chiefs defense. They're one of my favorites. I love Eric Berry. I love Marcus Peters. Love them. But I'm going to go Houston because they were the number one scoring defense last year. And they didn't even have J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt's back. If he's healthy, that defense is even better. So I'm going to go Texans. Boom. All right. Ted Ginn. Let me look here. What position do I want to go after now? I have one. I saved kicker for last round, guys. Don't waste your time on a kicker this early. Shoot. Let me see. Marlon Mack is still available. That's a good sleeper right there. I think he's looked good so far in preseason, and Frank Gore isn't too happy over there. And Frank Gore might get hurt. He's old. Or Ted Ginn. Ted Ginn's got Drew Brees. And Brandon Cooks took a lot of targets when he left. He had a lot of targets last year, so obviously he's got to be distributed somewhere. So Ted Ginn could be a good spot. You know what? Actually, guys, I'm going to be a little home fan here. I'm going to go Cole Beasley. I think Cole and Dak have a great connection, and easily could be a good sleeper. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm just doing it because this spot is probably not going to stay on my roster. I'll probably cut Cole Beasley before the season starts and pick someone else up. All right, so kicker. Right? Yeah. Oh, Matt Bryant all day. One of the best kickers in the game. All right, let's look here. Let's tell you what Fantasy Pros says I did, okay? They said out of 10 teams, I did 6, so it looks like they don't like my team, guys. I like it. They don't like it. That's fine. Then they have me 5th among starters, and then who do I have? 4th among the bench. Okay. That's fine. But you know what? That's what Fantasy Pros thinks. That's obviously based off projections and stuff like that, what they estimate the players to score-wise. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think I did pretty good? Could I have done better? Who would y'all have taken in certain spots? Let me know in the comments section down below. And also, if you have a specific type of league settings, maybe a 2-quarterback league or something like some weird dumb shit like that. I don't like 2-quarterback leagues, but if you do have that, I will be glad to mock draft that for y'all. Show y'all what I would do. I've played in 2-quarterback leagues, so I know how difficult it is. Also, I have other mock drafts out there. If y'all haven't checked them out, go check them out. And thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll see y'all next time.